Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it is the weekend. We are working on my 2017 Ram 3500 single wheel truck. It is a Ram 6.7. It has a manual transmission in it, the G56. But anyways, I did a bunch of maintenance on it today. I did oil, fuel filters, and that's about it. And then I'm working on the parking brakes right now because the ones that are in there, they are glazed over and it's not holding the truck that well. I already tried adjusting the star adjuster in the brake housing assembly deal to try and spread those pads out to grab a little harder, but that didn't work. Well, I tried it and I couldn't get them to turn that well. And so when I took them off, they were all gunked up with brake dust and stuff like that, and they weren't turning. So I cleaned them up and reinstalled it, and I went ahead and just got pads. If you're watching this video and you have a truck like this and you want to do this, you need at O'Reilly's is where I got the brake pads and the parking brake pads. And you need, they'll try and say the 6-inch or an 8-inch. And for a single wheel truck, it's an 8-inch, and I'm sure it's the same as on a dually also. It's going to be an 8-inch pad. So I had to go back and forth because they first gave me the 6-inch, and then I took it apart and it wasn't in it, so I had to put it back together and go to the parts store and get the 8-inch. It was about $65, I think they were for them. But anyways, I already did the driver's side, and now I'm going to show you how to do the passenger side. It's pretty simple. With just your common tools, it's pretty simple to do. One thing you're going to need is a torque wrench to torque everything back to the spec. I just went online and looked it up and went off what online said, and it seemed to be pretty accurate. Other than that, let's get started taking the wheel off, and I'll show you. So it's a 22 to take the lug nuts off, and it's a 21 to take the brake caliper bolts off. Mounting assembly housing deal for the brake pads or brake rotors, not rotors, brake calipers. Okay. All right, so we got the brake caliper bracket out of the way, and now on this here, you're gonna have these little tab deals that hold your brake rotor on. And usually they unspin, but this one doesn't want to unspin, or unthreads usually. You can get them to unthread, and then once you put it all back together, you can just push them back on. We'll get a socket and then put this on first, get a socket and just push it on and push it on straight. And don't try and screw it up or bend it by pushing it on unevenly. And usually on mine, it's marked for each one to have. They marked it with a blue paint marker, it looks like, to tell you which one it goes on. I don't know if it matters, but so I had the same problem with the other side. I just sprayed some PB Blaster in these holes here, and then kind of around this axle housing, and then it busted loose free. And then I'm gonna clean everything off with brake cleaner before I assemble it, just in case I get some of this on my brake rotor and pads or anything like that. I'm gonna wipe down clean with brake clean. Just like that. PB Blaster. Okay. And you see the PB Blaster got it back here in between these in between the rotor, and broke it loose, and it gets hung up on these little grooves right here also. I'm gonna put anti-seize on these before I put the rotor back on, so next time it's easier to take off. Grab a rag to wipe this off here to get rid of this cardboard. Okay. Now there's a little retaining spring with the star adjuster. Right now it's on the bottom, the other side is on top. What I'm going to do is take that spring off first by the star adjuster, then the star adjuster will take off, and then it's got these clips right on the side. I'll bring you guys in closer to take a look, and you pull those out and then kind of just wiggle your pads off is how I did it. Okay, let me show you guys up close. So we're gonna take this spring off first here, this guy right here, and then the star adjuster will pull these pads apart, take that star adjuster out, and then it's got these clips right here. I just take my pliers, this one pulls down. It's going to have like a little retaining deal. Same on that side. I'll show you guys everything. And then we're just going to wiggle these off right here, and then we'll take these springs off, put them on the new one, and kind of wiggle it back on is how I did it. If there's another way and better way to do it, please leave it in the comments. Let us know how to do it an easier way. But I couldn't get this spring off with my pliers by just having them sit right here. So and I didn't want to break any springs or anything like that, because I don't have any. All I have is just the pads to replace. That's it. So I didn't buy the whole kit, spring kit and retainers and all that. I'm just reusing all that. So yeah, let us know if there's any better way to take this spring out here, and then so everyone knows. First spring, little tiny guy. Star adjuster, you see this, it's really caked up with brake dust and all that, and it was hard to, I was turning good here, but it's hard to get in there and turn these guys. We'll clean it up, lube it up. So put your hand behind this guy here because he's got a pin in the back that you don't want to lose. Little pin and the retaining spring clip. Same guy. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of rock these pads apart here. I might have to use my pliers to get them. Okay. And see, I'm just taking them out just like this. Don't know how to get those springs out with that type of deal. I don't want to break a spring either. So, yep, that's how I did it. Just a comparison, new brakes versus old. There's definitely a lot of wear on these guys. Not much left. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's quite a bit for parking brake pads. So I'm definitely curious on how it's gonna work now with new ones on there. So I'm just reinstalling the spring here, like it was. Great. Now the hard part is installing these clips. Again, that's going to be real hard. That's the hardest part, I think, is to reinstall these guys. So what I'm doing is I'm just I'm putting these guys in, and as it goes through, these clips got to be squeezed together, and then it's got to go through both of them. Well, I'm just putting it on one, like barely right there, so when I get ready, I could squeeze this and push this clip forward or down, basically. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Oh, whoa, whoa. Damn. Okay, so this is where your torquing comes into play. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, you're going to need to torque these mounts down. What I read on the internet, the top mount is 165, the bottom or top bolt's 165, lower bolt is 190. Not sure why, but that's what they said. So that's what we'll go to. And I can't get that on there. I'll have to get under the truck again. Alright, so we torqued those down. I'm just going to run it down to 150 is what I saw on the internet for your wheel studs. I'd go a little over 151. Alright guys, so that's it. That's how I did it. You saw the tools I used in the video. It's pretty simple. I think anyone can do it as long as you have the right tools to do it. So yeah, this is a pretty simple job. Thanks for watching, you guys. Comment if you want to see this truck and more things. I'm going to be doing more maintenance, in-depth maintenance to it. It is used. I bought it at 80,000 miles is what it had on it when I bought it. I now put 9,000 miles on it. Like I said, I changed the oil, changed the fuel filters just to know that I did it. I'm going to be changing air filters, probably the ram on these engines. It's like a head vent or something like that. On top of the head there's a vent type filter that I'll probably replace. I'm going to be doing all the differential oils, transmission oil, whole 9 works, just to make sure everything's good, topped off, good to go before I put a lot of miles on it. I do drive a lot, commuting back and forth to work and doing stuff on the weekends. So just gonna try and keep the truck maintained, well maintained, and we'll see from there. If you guys want to see more videos of that, hit the comment in the video. Let me know what you guys want to see. Other than that, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for the subscribers. Please, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and like these videos. We're going to be getting back onto the truck, ordered some parts and some miscellaneous stuff to work on the truck. We're going to be doing the rear end. We dropped it, or took the spacers out, the former spacers. We were going to cut the U-bolts and rethread them because I can't find anyone to make me any for the size that I want. So we're just going to do it ourselves. Other than that, I think that's about it. Let's see. And then after that, after we do that, we're going to be getting onto the mounting the body to the truck. We are working on I've been working on the fuel tank also. And I may make a video doing that. I'm not sure yet because I don't know if it's going to work or not. We're trying to modify a plastic fuel tank, and I don't know if I can do it and seal it up good enough for what I want or how I want it to be. So you guys may see that video. I'm not too sure. It's kind of hard welding plastic together. It's for plastic welding, I guess. It's a little difficult, more than I thought it was going to be, but we'll see what happens. I may make it just a steel tank to fit the truck. We'll see. But other than that, thanks guys for following along and subscribing. Catch you on the next video. Okay. See you later.